Yo, Bully and the Beast podcast.
You.
I'm L'Oreal.
It's your boy Wax. What up?
Twerk is in the
Is there
building.
is there a delay? Twerk, are you here?
No, yeah. I usually get
what
an
happened?
introduction, so I'm here.
I was gonna give you an introduction, but it sounds like Wax is sleeping.
What are you talking about?
Because I'm like, yo, you're like, yo. I'm
Yo.
like, today. Anyway, Twerk is here as well. What's going on, Twerk?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
You sound way more hyped the first time, but it's cool. All right. So, what's going on with y'all? King of Westchester and the King of the Woods. Is that what it is?
That's hilarious.
Something like that. I'm loving it. King of the Woods. I'm basically living like a retired life, a lovely retired life. With everybody.
Is that why you have a mountain on your head?
Yes. I wonder if y'all, recognize that. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm like a mountaineer type of guy now. It's amazing. It's like what you want to do after you go get all the money and the life that you want to live. It's like, go fishing and enjoying life. That's what it is.
So instead of an engineer, you're a mountaineer.
Yes. Like I know what rocks are now. I know what different plants. See that plant behind you right there, L'Oreal? I know exactly what that is.
Fake.
Oh.
Oh, what?
But I know what it would be, you know what I'm saying? Because I know all the type of plants.
Because you're the king of the woods.
Stuff now. The king of the woods. Call me the mountaineer Wax, baby.
Okay, Twerk. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I've seen that clip go viral again for Wax shitting in his palm. It always comes up like at least twice a year and circulates really crazy. So shout out to everybody that's still posting that. I think that was Hood Clips that has it back circulating because we know what we do.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, they kicked it off though. They definitely kicked it off this time. But so Wax, do you have anything to tell us?
Life is good. I'm going to the journey with God. So just like whatever's happening, I think is the right thing to happen right now. Unless you know something I need to talk about.
I heard that the streak has been broken. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, I been hitting 3-pointers. And I put my foot on the line this time, and they call it a 2-pointer. But I think
you have a baby girl on the way. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats,
man. I thought that I'll be really, really upset, but it was like I guess it's time. You know,
you seemed very upset when you found out it was a girl, which I looked at and was like, Wax ain't ish because your daughter is gonna see this one day.
No, it's not that I didn't want her. It's just like I know when I be like, baby, yes. You know what I mean? Even though I want to say no, it's like certain things you just say to your son that you can't say to your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you can do with your son, you can't play around with your daughter.
So you're biased.
Every man I believe is, when it comes down to his daughters and stuff like that. Even my dad would be like, the girls will hit us. He just sit there and laugh. You even think about trying to hit the girl. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's just life.
But I feel like the fathers be like, that's my boy. Like,
yeah, if my son come to the house with a girl at 16 years old, but if my daughter like, hey, can Michael come over at she's 16? Fuck Michael ass up. Hell no, Michael ain't coming over here. Matter of fact, block Michael. I'm going to the school and press charges on Michael.
No, you're not going to press charges on Michael. Stop.
I'm just saying that's what all men want to do, though. Men don't want these guys out here playing with their girl, and we try to raise them up to be nice, respectful young women, and these guys want to play games with them. You want to toy around with this guy?
You think? But when
I don't toy around like that.
Like that. That sounds crazy.
I'm just saying, anybody that I played with was already in a pig pen. You see what I'm saying? We was already playing. I thought you was playing too.
Y'all be grabbing people in the pig pen with y'all and thinking that it's okay and having excuses like that's a man's nature.
Shit.
Only certain guys though.
Yes, not me. I get better.
What about you, Twerk?
Day. So wherever I was last week, I'm better now.
Oh, it really?
April 26th, I'm hosting a concert in Yonkers Brewery for an artist by the name of Big Trip.
Look at that.
Yeah, he just got signed to Sony Records, and he's coming back home to the Westchester to perform. And I'll be hosting that, making sure this, the show goes smooth and shit. So
I know that's right, Twerk.
Yeah.
Fire.
Twerk about to have a girl too, a baby.
No kids on the way
So
yet.
what you got going on, Lorel? What's up with the babies and the
No, no
hubbies
babies
and
over
what you
here.
got going?
I got you living a
None
retired life
yet.
and I'm working harder than ever. So
Yeah.
I'm
God blessings.
literally grinding. I have more
There you go.
episodes of Listen to Black Women coming out. I have another show
Dope.
that I'm working on. So I'm excited. I wake up at 4 every morning, and that's what I'm not excited about, but I do love what I do. So it is what it is. Make sure y'all tune into the morning hustle every 6 to
Okay.
10 a.m. during the week. We just gave a car away, and I love that. We gave a
Nice.
Tesla courtesy a Key Glock. We gave it to a kid that like worked at Publix in Atlanta, which I thought was really dope. So it feels good to be able to be a part of changing people's lives. So I know he was
Amazing.
driving his mother every day, waking up early, driving her to work, and then using her car. So we just got to remember, like, we're blessed to not even think about things like that, because you know what I mean. We got our own cars, but we be taking things. I know some of us take things for granted. So I want to make sure that's something.
Count your blessings.
Yeah, definitely counting my blessings, and make sure that we're helping out our listeners, of course, our co-hosts, we like to call y'all. So, you know, if y'all need any advice, the good advice, the hood advice from the Bully and the Beast podcast, it's super easy for y'all to reach out to us. All you have to do is slide in them DMs, send us an email. Where can they do that at? Twerk.
First, yo, Wax, you owe me $5. I got the footage, and
Send it to me.
said,
Send it to me.
I got you, but yeah, you
Send it
fucked
to
up. Owe me $5.
Where
And
the fuck
email,
up
so
at?
let's see
I
it.
love a fuck up.
Because Wax
I want to
said
see it.
Wax said the Instagram with it the, and I was like, bro, you said the. He goes, all right, you think I said the? When you play it back and I didn't, you owe me $5. I played it back. He said the, and so he's owes me $5.
I think he might as well just cough it out, because I
Let's
feel like
see.
he's always wrong.
Just send it. Just send it to me. I want to see the footage. You know, maybe you got it. Just make it make sense. You know what I'm talking
Send the 5. I think you owe 15 because you was that wrong.
He doubled down on it. That shit was crazy.
That's
But,
triple, but it's okay.
I'm usually wrong on that though. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we got, baby.
You can send us a DM at Bully and the Beast Podcast, or send us an email at the Bully and the Beast Podcast at gmail.com.
Wax that, and you can send that money.
Early.
Yeah.
I know Wax got it wrong. You know how I know? Because he gets it wrong. So I know that he messed it up, and then he messed up Twerk because he had to mess it up.
Well, no, Wax just got it wrong.
Mess it up.
No, he got it wrong himself. That's why he don't say it no more.
Yeah. I mean, I probably got it wrong. I probably got it wrong probably 98% of the time I got it wrong.
Exactly. So why did you think you got it right this particular time?
It just sounded like it. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded like something in there.
Okay. Well, like I said, just reach out to us. What is it again, Twerk?
DM, Bully and the Beast Podcast. Email, the Bully and the Beast Podcast at gmail.com.
Learn it, Wax.
How easy that is. That sounds so easy.
It does sound so easy.
The fuck?
You never get it right though. So we're gonna get into it. I have a day job and I deliver food for Uber Eats and DoorDash, but it's still not enough. Oh no, we did this, right?
No.
Oh shit, my fault. Let's start from the top.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a day job and I deliver food for Uber Eats and DoorDash, but it's still not enough. I'm getting by, but I still rely on my parents to help me out, and I hate burdening them. I have friends that are better off and talk to them about how they're so glad they aren't bad off and making $15 an hour. Makes me feel so low. I have friends buying houses and going on vacation, buying food at restaurants without worrying about it, and I'm barely treading water. I live in a cheap apartment in a richer part of town, so I'm always around entitled people who have more money than they know what to do with. I can't afford the therapy that I desperately need because I'm poor enough to need the help, but not poor enough to qualify. I'm also single without children, so there's no help or hope available with housing assistance, etc. Since most resources don't care unless you have a kid. I'm fortunate to be able to eat. I have a place to stay, a reliable car, and jobs. But more often than not, I think I'll be better off dead than alive. I can't break through the shame of being poor, and it's eating me up inside. That's so crazy because we just talked about like having certain things and not realizing like the blessing sometimes as something as simple as a car. You think like, okay, everybody has, but no, everybody does not. Everybody cannot afford.
They don't.
And even when they have that car, they may be struggling to pay it. But
Yes.
like money shouldn't be the reason why you live or die.
Yes. Come on now.
Why are you laughing? Because I think
I'm
they're
not
really,
laughing. I know, and I am laughing, but I'm laughing at because it's like a whole lot of people feel like this right now. Everybody looking at somebody else's life on Instagram and stuff, and they basing their lives off that instead of just being happy that God gave you breath to wake up this morning and just starting you in your right mind. I bet you the person that got one leg happy is wait. I know this looking at you like how you complain. I only got one leg. See what I'm saying? So
yeah.
sometimes you gotta look at it like that. Stop looking at the people up and look at where you at right now and try to create your situation. Because you can't even create your situation, look better at what you got going on because you're looking at your peers. Stop, turn Instagram off and start working on yourself. Start making yourself better. When you go in places, you want more confidence. Go to the gym, start working out more, start doing certain things, and then you get that confidence to go in these rooms and say what you need to say and stuff. Right now, I don't get it. I hate that. I want to die right now because of money. You're looking at somebody else's life you think is better than yours, and they probably hate their life.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
They
agree
probably
with
don't even
you.
like their life.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think a big part is social media and stuff like that. Is it is causing a lot of mental health issues. And what I mean by that is everybody's always
Yes.
constantly comparing their lives to other people's lives. It's like you live in a rich part of town and apartment that you feel like, okay, it's not that expensive, but it's amongst rich people. And it's like, you don't know what those people are. Some of them people inherited that house and they could barely pay
Yes.
for their bills. Some people
They probably
are
behind
wishing they could drive Uber Eats, but they don't even have no car. You know what I mean?
or license.
Or license, or their license is suspended because they baby father or baby mother did something to get it. Like you never know. You always have to be appreciative of what you have and
Yes.
work. Like you know what was just because I had this conversation with somebody earlier where it was like I've always had this hustler spirit. I think it's being from New York. It's like if this ain't working, I'm gonna do that. If
Yep.
that ain't working, I'm gonna do this. If this
Mm-hmm.
ain't like I would,
Talk to me. Yeah.
especially like I see people out here with kids, and I'm like, damn, I can't barely do this in myself. How the hell are people out here doing this stuff with kids? And it's like that grind and that passion they gotta have because they got people depending on them. Sometimes you gotta act like your back is against the wall, like you still living in an apartment. You need to be living like you on the or moving like you on the street.
Comfortable,
Like
uncomfortable.
have that fire in your that fuel in your back. It got to do more than just the bare minimum. And I think like Uber, I think it's always there for people to be able to make a hustle on the side. But I don't think Uber should be your end all be all. Like you should
Yes.
be taking out Uber to flip money to do this, to do worrying about going
Yes.
out to eat should be the last thing. Going out to eat is a privilege of what you
Yes,
have
it
later
is.
on.
Yes. Treat
Like
yourself.
there's certain times that I'll be like, I don't need to be going out to eat today
Mm-hmm.
with enough money to go out to eat. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So you going out, first of all, going out to eat ain't all that.
Yeah. You don't know who
Food
cooking
be
your food,
nasty.
George. Yeah, but you don't know who put the boogers in your food, or you know what I'm saying?
People be
Everybody's
dirty.
always going through something. Yeah, people going through shit all the time. They probably like everybody who come through, I'm gonna put a booger in their shit because I ain't gonna lie, and I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I used to work at a spot and I didn't want to work there. My mom made me work there. I was putting the silverware on my meat. You know what I'm saying? And it was fucked up and stupid as hell. I was young
That's
as hell.
disgusting.
You know what I'm
And
saying? I used
that's
to work at this
disgusting.
to wash dishes, and I didn't want to do it. I'm sorry. I
Like,
apologize for
who
everybody
would
who ate off
even
of
do
this shit.
that? Like, that is ridiculous to even
Oh,
fathom and wrap your head around doing some shit like that. But this is exactly what I mean.
retard.
There's no reason
Yes.
why like that should be top priority. Getting yourself together should always be the goal. What do you want to do in life? Do you just want to drive Uber forever? Like,
Good question.
find
Good question.
find a passion, something that you do that maybe you can turn into making money. Like anything, there's so many things to do out here. You have to be creative if you don't want to be. You think Steve Jobs and all them people was just like, they all started from broke. Not
Yes.
everybody came from a family that have money. They picked themselves out of a situation like, oh, you know what? I could flip this on Amazon and sell these things for a little bit more money. But if you doing all this just so you could go eat, then, and I know that was only a portion of it. You did talk about needing help with therapy and this and that. You can get assistance from the state for Medicaid and stuff like that. And then therapy can be included, psychologists. You just got to do your homework. You know what I mean? It's not going to, and then you have groups where it's like you could sit down and with like-minded people and y'all sit with a counselor and they do these groups for free. Churches have counseling. Like you got to find other means. You just talking about money. To me, like you said, it looked like you looking at Instagram, see people popping bottles and on a boat and not realizing that they all got fucked to be there.
Literally. Literally everybody.
And got treated like shit. I mean, we see in the Diddy stuff play out, right? And a lot of people were looking at Young Miami's life, and I'm not saying she did what they saying she did. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is it went from being couple goals to she's a sex worker, and oh my God, everybody get away from Diddy is a big difference.
Yes, he got the cooties right now.
That picture, those videos, that's just that. You don't know what goes on behind that.
Nah.
Food nasty, boat was boring. Everybody that went that day felt like they wasted money. And you looking at them looking like they had the time of their life.
Just because the pictures they all like this, they all bullshit. They probably got nutted in. She don't know where the plan be at because a girl took it from her because she got nutted in too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't really know what the fuck is going on. The condom got stuck in one of the other girls. The
motherfuckers don't like each other.
Come on, man.
One bitch, she paid all his money for her shoes. They stole one. The shit like
her purse got stolen.
The purse is fake that the nigga gave to her. She didn't realize. Like, this is what it be everything that like people be stop comparing your life to other people. Like you said, you got a roof over your head, you got food. There's some people that can't feed their kids. Imagine being that person. Man. You got to stop complaining, get to it, grind, and that's it. I know Uber Eats ain't paying the most. Uber ain't paying the most. Well, stack your money from that and get you up out of there. Make a creative business. Figure out a friend that has a business that's making money, and you can maybe help them and add to their situation so that you could see, like, find a fucking friend with a talent. Figure it out.
She said she out there with all the rich people and stuff like that too. So she got to figure that out. That's what I'm saying.
Get with them rich people. Find out how they got rich.
Exactly. Somebody knows something.
You get what I'm saying? Somebody, and if they're not trying to help you, that's the wrong person to be around.
Exactly.
Or learn from them. Like, I've been around so many people that didn't teach me a motherfucking thing, but I learned from them.
Yeah. I don't care if it's how not to treat somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is.
Ain't nobody, this shit ain't easy for nobody. Like, I be having my days where I be like, oh my gosh, waking up at 4 a.m., doing this, doing that. Like, everybody has their days.
Yeah, people think shit is easy. Shit ain't easy. Life is real out here. Life be lifing like this motherfucker. You better figure that shit the fuck out. Why going through real family, other members shit? You know what I'm saying? Do you love anybody?
There's some people paying every dollar to a medical bills for they significant other, they parent, they this, they that. They can't even go out to eat is the least of their worries.
They try to keep their peoples alive. A lot going on, man. Look at yourself.
You gotta be grateful.
Look in the mirror.
You got to be grateful for everything you have, including your life, because God don't play when you threaten and talk about, you know what I mean? You think life is hard now.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
You're gonna wait for them. You can't wish for them hunger pains.
Motherfuckers is eating out the garbage.
Come on, family.
People eating out the garbage. I've seen it. You know what I mean? So we just got to be careful and stop comparing our lives to others. Like, that's very crucial. So hopefully you get the help you need. I definitely say turn to God. That's the person that always helped me.
On your knees and pray.
The thing that's always helped me. Like, I seen it was the coach from South Carolina. Shout out to them. I know the Final Four is coming up on Friday. But the coach has said You know, when things get hard, that's when God go hardest, the hardest.
There you go. Now he
So,
only
you
where
know,
you put at wherever you see God is at, that's where he gonna put you at. If you look at
come on.
your God to be a little God, you only gonna get that. You look at your God to be a big, awesome, amazing God, that's what you're gonna get also. So think bigger and go after what you really know, not what's actually in your heart.
Yeah.
A lot of people looking at other people like, oh, she driving the Benz, but she work here, so I want to work here. Look, God, can I get her job? No, God ain't got that for you. So you wondering why you don't fit in and ain't right for you. Go after what he got for
Mhm.
you. It's already in your heart. Go towards
It
that and don't
might
be
be better
scared.
than that Benz. It might be a jet. It might
Come
not be
on.
that. It might be something a minivan because you got kids you supposed to be taking care of. Who knows? Let them use
Who
you.
knows? Let
Let
them
them use
use
you.
you
Yeah, this
early.
pollen though is killing me. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like I almost feel like I have a cold. Is how bad. And then you know what I realized though, being in the South, everybody cut their lawn whenever it get warm every day. So I really think the people that cut their lawn be adding to the pollen problem. I do want to add that. So anybody that cut their grass today, fuck y'all, because I can't breathe.
Your
And
pollen
I
got knocked my eye up. I had a big ass like a sty up under my eye. Every time the pollen come, like the first 2 weeks or something like that, when it's really thick, yeah, it fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah, I
can't
feel
touch
like
my eye with pollen on it.
with the pollen don't make it to New York because it's like it be
I never had
everywhere.
this before. But I never had this before in my life of living up top all these years. And then when I come out here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the last 2 years, I'm getting a little sty under my eye because I touch my hand with the pollen. Whatever
Yeah,
you
it's
touch is like really wild.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then so many people I know take allergy shots, right? Which I'm like, where the fuck did that start from? Because out of nowhere, now
Really?
they want us to take a jab for everything. It's
Nah.
like, oh, Zempex is a jab. You gotta be careful. You want to lose weight? Oh,
Nope.
Zempex. You want to not have fucking allergies? You take allergy shots. We
All
got
COVID
pneumonia
shots.
shots. We got this. It's all these damn shots. What are y'all trying to
Nope.
do? I
It's
ain't gonna lie,
everything
I'm
that
about to get the
is.
allergy one.
I ain't taking shit, the flu
I'm
shot, or nothing.
dying. Look at my face is even puffy.
Ginger. Get some ginger and some apple cider vinegar. And you know what I'm saying? I could give you some concoctions and stuff like
Ginger
that.
does
You know
not
what I
work
mean?
for
But all that
allergies, bee pollen, and stuff
ginger for
like that.
black people, ginger and ginger ale and apple cider vinegar and Epsom
No,
salt is our friend.
it definitely does not work for allergies, but good luck. Let's move on. Well, let's get to our second email. Hopefully we help that person and they know to go get help in some other kind of ways. And I get it though.
Call
I'm with them on
Jesus.
the fact that like it's not fair that like they have all these programs for people with like all kind of things. Like they'll be like, okay, if you got one kid, we'll do this. If you have
Okay.
this, we'll do that. Like, but with single people that have no kids, it's like they don't really offer much assistance, much help. I remember when the pandemic happened and they were cutting everybody's money back and all this stuff, and they were giving out checks to everybody except for people that had kids. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, they cut my damn salary too. Like, give me a little check. And when
Yeah, I
people
need
was
a
like,
little
oh,
something.
yeah, I wanted a little couple dollars. I
Yeah.
ain't getting a little
Yeah, we
couple
hold
dollars
something.
and nothing.
Give me
We
shit
always
either. The
single
fuck
people
you.
always the last people. And then not just that, we gotta buy y'all gifts for everything. Like, oh, niggas gotta buy baby shower gifts. It's always the baby
Yeah.
birthday. Then it's
But
the
you know why
wedding
that
gift.
happens to single people? Because it's like if you single as a man, you can get why we gotta get you assistance. You get the fuck mad girls and they all gotta take care of you. You got mad girls taking care of you.
Why are
Same thing with a
girls
single
taking care
girl.
of the dude?
Because he out there giving meat around. Like when you like servicing meat, and when you single and you servicing meat, that's what it's
Very
called.
telling,
That's what
Wax. Very telling.
no. When you sell, when you single, you sell your meat. You know what I'm saying? So you get plates. Every time you sell your meat, it's like you have to get your plate of food behind it.
I don't
If
know
you don't
how
get a plate of
anybody
food behind that,
touches
mean
you
you ain't
with
do
a
what you gotta
10 foot
do.
pole.
Me neither. I say the same thing all the time too.
It's funny
Like, who
because
in the
I was talking
world?
to somebody and they had brought up this show and they were like, yeah, you and Wax, they said, oh yeah, I knew Wax. He told me when y'all first met each other, you had a crush on him. I started laughing hysterically. I said, he definitely never told you no bullshit like that.
I'd be scared for you to do that. So why would I even say anything like that? Who liar was this person?
I was like, never in a fucking trillion years. I said, this
Yeah,
shit, the way that me
yeah.
and this nigga met is published. in a
Yes. It
book.
wasn't good at all. It wasn't
Was
even no
not good. I
motherfucking.
never liked
It
Wax.
wasn't no winky fucking tinky shit. It's fuck
I'm like, I
you,
still don't like Wax
motherfucker.
to this day. How the fuck could you ever come up with any
Yeah,
bullshit,
it's
bogus
great.
lie like that? I knew. I was like, he did not tell you that. So
I know he didn't tell you that. I
and
know
now I
for a
can't
fact he didn't
trust
tell you
you.
that. That person's a fucking liar.
But
I
I
wouldn't
do.
even
I
want to
had to
even
talk
say
about
that to
that.
nobody.
I wanted to call
It's
you right
retarded.
then and there and be like, oh no, please dispel this lie because this is a crock of shit.
I'm happy that you already know. You
Second
understand?
email.
With
I
what?
wanted to make it clear, so let's reiterate it. Okay, but let's talk about giving some more advice out, the good advice, the hood advice. Twerk, if they want to hit us up, let them know again, where can they go?
Yes, sir. Send us an email at thebillionofbeastpodcast@gmail.com, or you can send us a DM at billionofbeastpodcast on IG. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
Now, last night while my husband was putting our 1-year-old to bed, I was using his laptop to order some things for our upcoming vacation. An email popped up from FanDuel, and I'm not sure why, but I
Okay.
clicked
Oh,
on it.
okay.
It opened his account, and to my absolute horror, I found out that he has a gambling addiction. In the last 14 months, there has been over $326,000 spent and won.
Ooh.
I'm not exactly sure how that works, and there's currently a loss of over $19,000. Now, I looked at the account history, and most of that has been within the last 3 months. We are very fortunate that this has not crippled us. I checked all of the accounts, and there are no immediate red flags like savings, retirement, or anything like that from being drawn. But there is about 5K on a credit card from it. And now I know where our tax return money went. I confronted him and he admitted it right away. He said that he wanted to tell me for weeks and months now since it got bad, but was embarrassed and didn't know how. He made multiple comments about how he can just keep trying to win it back. And I'm just absolutely appalled at that response. He has since self-excluded, blocked himself from using that particular site anymore. But I'm heartbroken, devastated, but mostly scared. I don't know what the right move is. I certainly don't want to end my marriage, but I'm terrified of this escalating. I know this gambling addiction work is, sorry. I know that gambling addiction works a lot like substance use, but from being a social worker, I am very well versed in the science and research of substance use, but not so much in gambling. If anyone has advice to offer, either from personal experience or an outside perspective, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Woo!
Yeah.
$300,000.
That's ouch. But I know she'd rather it be the 300,000 than Kate. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Saying,
at
hey,
this point,
sexy
go find you
last
a
night.
Kate.
You think hey sexy last night was great? I think her heart would have been in a different place, is what I'm saying. I think that would have hurt her a little bit more. Because she
Yeah,
said it didn't
but
cripple them, but that Kate would have crippled her.
Kate would have crippled her, but she still would have been able to sleep. He's jeopardizing the family, not having nowhere to live, savings and
Respect.
retirement. Like, these are real grown-ups right here. Like, they really got their shit together. So they thought. And he didn't even confide in her with this. I can only imagine that their things are together because she's able to go in and check everything out. And this is her husband. That's devastating. You don't know how much she may have worked and how hard she worked to put money into that account. She might have worked her whole life. And then now, taking care of the child, gambling addictions are bad.
Ouch.
Like,
It's like alcohol. It's disgusting.
it's worse. Some people don't even care about like that. And they just the problem is like they keep thinking they can win themselves out of the hole.
And then they do, and they bet it all again.
But they usually don't. You know what I mean? Even if they do win it back, they bet it all again. But majority of the time they don't win
They
it
don't.
back.
They keep losing. They keep losing.
I had a professor, I think I talked about this before. I had a professor that actually had a gambling addiction, almost lost his whole family, like would disappear, go on binges, days, sitting at the table.
Ouch.
I knew, like, I dated somebody that started to have an addiction. I had to get away from him because it would be like, it would affect his moods as well. So it's like
Yes.
he'll bet big on sports and then he would lose. And then it's like, now I gotta, like, I made him lose the money.
I'm like a Cowboys fan. Yes.
Yeah. Definitely. And we talked about getting help with the last person, but it is there's a reason why there are therapists, counselors, and people that specialize in things like this, because it's not easy to get over by yourself all the time. If you can't cut things out cold turkey, like he obviously can't, then you have to find somebody that can help you stop. And if that's
You need a patch.
you need something, and if that's going to weekly sessions, speaking with other people that also have the addiction that have kicked it. Only thing I could think is like groups and stuff when it comes to that, because he talked about, my old professor talked about him going to groups and seeing how it tore other people's family apart. Giving them a ultimatum, but letting him know that you're still there by his side. Maybe that can do. Again, I've never dealt with this directly. Have you ever, as far as like to the point where it's gotten so bad where a house got gambled away?
Yes, like people was about family that their husbands was drunk gamblers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what you have to do, and what my family did is that they let their boys come together, and they let them go one time a week. They only let them have a certain amount of money to go in there to gamble, and that's it. Because it's really hard to wean them off, and I call that a patch. Don't just try to do cold turkey of anything. I don't give a fuck how strong you think your mind is. You're just going to have him sneak and start doing it. You know what I'm saying? And do it even worse and lose even bigger. So let the man be comfortable. Every weekend, 4 or 5 of his friends, let them go in there, the poker table, bottom table. But you control the gambling money. Baby, we only gamble tonight. You see what I'm saying? And let the man still have his thing. Because yes, that worked. Now he only spent a certain amount of money and he actually won because these niggas suck. You see what I'm saying? So put him in a position to where he feel like he's still a winner, because we get pride in all type of ways. Some dudes get pride with girls. Some dudes get pride in all these type of ways. When we win, we get a certain pride on us. You see what I'm saying? I'm a Cowboys fan. When we win, I want to wear the gear and I got the pride on me. When we lose, I don't even want to go to the barbershop or nothing. You know
But
what
you
I'm saying?
can't let
So to
somebody
give this
drag
man
you
the
down.
pride.
Like I'm gonna say this because
That's
some
why she
people
got to
that's
control the
not
money.
gonna work for, right? And you can't let people drag you down. You got to think about it like you got a whole child to raise. You have a future out of you, and sometimes I do feel like you got to scare somebody. Like, listen, we out of here, because we can't live this gambling future. We can't gamble with our child's future. And that's what you're doing ultimately. It's one thing when it's just you and your partner, but it's a whole nother thing when you have a baby or a child depending on you.
Yeah, but that's like your car break down and you getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? That's her. She have to fix it. She got to go to the right mechanic. And I think that, you can fix on your own car at this time. Right now, just let him do it. Because eventually, them guys that's going to sit around the table, they're going to start hating each other. They're going to start talking about each other's wives and all that type of shit. And they're going to eventually break up, and then it's going to be over. But if you sit there and try to cold turkey this man, it's not going to work. That's like trying to hide all the liquor in the house. You're not drinking no more.
I don't think it's just cold turkey. It's going through the fact of getting help. Like cold turkey would be if you didn't have anything or anything to support it. Like what I think is it's obviously a problem. If you give him an inch, he's taking a mile. Even for him to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna win it back. Dude, you still 19,000 in the hole. Like, I'm not finna go let my man then go back out and be like, well, let me go try to get this 19 to be 17. Like, no, like we need to nip this in the bud right now. And this is more about your child than anything in our future. Like, if you want to continue to jeopardize our future and where we're gonna live over the fact that you can't control yourself, you need to get help. And that's all I can say. I don't like, maybe it does work weaning people off, but I feel like if you owe 19,000, you can easily owe 20. You can easily owe 22. And then he'll be right back at 300,000.
Ouch.
So I don't even think cold turkey. That's like saying, I don't want to stop somebody from doing heroin, so I'm gonna just get them a little bit every week. It's like he's still a heroin addict.
I know, but that's what you gotta do. Even alcohol, like you gotta really wean them off of alcohol. If you take an alcohol from an alcoholic, you basically killed them at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, depending on where they're at in their journey, maybe. But like, I'm not a professional to say that. Like, I know that there's been times where I felt like, okay, I need to smoke every day. And then I was like, I'm not smoking anymore. And I stopped. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to compare that to something like losing $300,000, but an addiction is an addiction. And you got to
Yes,
be
it is.
willing to stop when you want to stop. So it's like, I don't think it's going to kill him to stop.
Yeah.
I used to produce a podcast called Trust the System, which is a sports betting podcast. And these dudes dedicated their life around like sports betting. Like they're just bartenders, and they ended up, these guys pay their bills off of sports betting. And
Wow.
Yes, they make
I
a
mean,
lot of money off it. They do.
yeah, no, like one of the guys, he bets so much on the MGM app that he gets free trips to Atlantis and shit.
This is what I'm saying.
Wow.
Like, they make it appealing so that you are more addictive, but that's why you can't just go a little tiptoe in, because if they already know the type of addict you are, they're going to win you over.
And so the way that they know like to take a break, like they only gamble during the football season. Like they don't do like basketball or college sports or anything. They just do NFL football and that's it. And then that's how they make most of their money. And they go back to work during the off season.
Well, they got some sort of what do you call it?
Discipline.
Discipline, yeah. And that's something that most addicts don't have.
Exactly. That's why I don't smoke weed on Sunday, because I need discipline in that.
Yeah, you see, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. Like I'm on FanDuel too. Like I be gambling, but like I don't know if you see my posts. I've only bet like $2, $1. Like
Yeah, I'm a sore loser.
I wouldn't
I'm a
gamble
sore loser,
in a
bro.
hole, bro. Like I feel like gambling $50 on some shit, like just donating $50, that's dumb as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a sore loser because I want to email the company and shit. Like, listen, bro.
You
Like,
never
what happened?
you
Like,
never tried
I
FanDuel?
suck. I suck.
You tried it though
I
before?
suck at everything. I'd let somebody else do it. They said they won, then they actually lost, and all that type of shit. Like, I'm never good at that type of shit.
Yo,
It's
you
not
are
my thing.
hilarious.
I'm not. I'm telling you. Even when people used to go play dice and all that type of shit, I ain't it. I mean, I'm cool. It'd be like I can slam you, or pool. I'm good at pool. I
Right.
fucking do pool and shit like that. Where I catch the football, I'm like, I make sure I won't drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? Every drop ball is $5 and shit like that. You know, you
Okay.
talk to me like that. Yeah, like one things that I know for sure, but how do I know how the dice is going to roll at the end of the day? Is there a certain way you roll the dice and know exactly what those numbers are going to be? That's why I
Pure
don't
luck.
rock like that. Me, I know these hands right here going to catch the ball, so I could bet on these hands.
Yeah, you can bet on
You know what I'm talking
yourself.
about, L'Oreal?
No, I missed the whole conversation because this pollen is kicking my
Yeah.
ass.
I asked Wax
Yeah. Okay.
if he ever used like FanDuel and shit like that. And he said, first of all, he said no. He just told somebody what he wanted to bet on and gave them the money and they lost or whatever. He listened to somebody else. But he's saying that the only way he would bet
Mhm.
is if it was a way to bet on himself, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That'd
don't
be
know. I
hard.
just seen somebody, like, I even saw a girl post that she had like won, a girl I'm cool with, she had won her parlay. And I was like, wow, even she's betting on FanDuel. Like, they did that on purpose. Like,
Mhm.
look at how addictive gambling is and how easy they've made it for you to bet, like, straight to your phone. So I just know. But if you
Yes.
say that like this works with a bunch of guys that literally are addicted to gambling and they limit themselves, then that's fair. And you
Yeah,
saying
that's
like there's
fine.
a certain account, like, okay, this is a hobby of yours. This, if you can only do this 1,000, cool. But my thing is 1,000 always turns into 1,500. 1,500
Mhm.
turns into, next thing you know, he's betting 300,000 of our money again. And you know
I
what
know
I
I
mean?
can win.
I'm just, that would just be something I'm scared of. And again, maybe it's because of my trauma and what I've dealt with in the past. I knew this one guy because he was cool with the guy that I dated that used to bet. And one time he lost so much money, and he was like, God, he had got so drunk, and he was like, I'm gonna go home. Now that I lost, I'm gonna go home and beat my bitch. And I was like, that's the most
What?
why would you laugh? That was disgusting
No,
to me.
it beat his meat.
No, he's talking about he was about to put his hands on his girl.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
just thought that that was so disgusting. Like, and I just think when I think about things like that, and like, again, I'm not saying everybody that gambles does that, but I just
Nah,
know that that's a
you better not.
strong enough addiction for you to be mad at somebody that you love or take your shit out on somebody that you love because you fucked up. So that
Yes.
sounds like drugs to me. That sounds like a drug to me. And that sounds like something that you shouldn't play around with. So I don't.
Yeah,
I've never even
Cowboy
been to
fan.
Vegas.
I have.
Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas. Atlantic City's not my thing because I know people that have literally gambled away their whole everything, and I just
Rent
can't
money,
support
child,
that.
kids tuition, just like
I mean,
girls
look at
do.
Bruno
You know what I'm
Mars.
saying? What did
Bruno
he
Mars
do?
has been stuck in Vegas because he gambles all his fucking earnings away. They said he gained and earned like 90 million and then owed the casino 50 million. You didn't hear
All right.
about that?
No, the big boy
I
playing.
I thought
Shit.
we talked about it. That's crazy. Yeah, he
That's
owed
wild.
MGM $50 million. Once that made my
He just keep
stomach
on doing
turn.
shows for them, man. Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
keep doing
shit. At
shows for
that
them. Charge
point,
him a million a show, 50 shows, put different hills on, and yeah.
no, that's
Everybody knows
literally
the
what.
same
Look,
show.
look. He made 90 million. You have to pay taxes, which means
Yes.
he literally
That's
pretty much
45.
broke even
Mm-hmm.
because
Literally.
50 million he gave them right back. So it's
Right
just
back.
like, but I looked at it like that's kind of extortion because you're keeping him in a situation where he's going to continue to gamble. You're
You
gonna,
have to now.
that's what I'm saying. You have to. Because
Right.
now you're really, ain't no way. If I lost 50 million, I'll probably wake up every day trying to win it back.
That's like somebody punching your mouth and you see them right there. You ain't gonna try to hit them back. You crazy as hell. He's punching shit out of you, bro. In front of
But
your girl and your daughter.
that 50 million turning into 90 real quick.
Yeah, I need that.
Especially when you go with a agenda or MO or anger, I don't feel like you ever win.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell her. Don't cold turkey him because when he hide and she'll do it, he gonna do it on something. I gotta hurry up and do it. Nah, let that man be comfortable at the table. You know what I'm saying? My shorty gave me this much money to play around with, so I'm cool. Now he gonna win. But if he feel like he gotta go, nah, you gonna fuck this man whole shit
I
up.
hate,
He ain't got no fucking
yeah,
swag with his shit. You know what I mean?
I
Nah,
hate that he hid it from her
cold
too.
turkey out.
Hiding
Mm-hmm.
it from her is crazy. Like, oh,
I
I
mean,
wanted
when
to
you
tell
know,
you.
yeah, it's wild.
When were you
It's
gonna tell
wild.
me?
Because I
When we were
mean,
on the
a lot of
street?
times, no, probably one real big. You know what I'm saying? He probably is high to try to do a surprise for her, and that surprise didn't go as planned. It was like surprise, surprise. Fuck the surprise.
300,000 is crazy.
And that surprise, surprise, baby.
That's probably the
What
last
the
vacation
fuck?
they ever gonna take. And it better not be to a casino.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
staying
When I
at the
was in
Hard Rock
Vegas,
Casino.
I didn't. Yeah, when I went to Vegas, I ain't gamble. I gamble with my life. You know what I'm saying? Being out there just wilding. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I ain't touching on the
with the
machines
white
and shit
woman.
like that.
Gambling
I
with
mean,
the
I
hoes.
got chased. I got chased. I ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I got chased. So
Sure he did. Okay, let's get into
no,
word
no,
on the
it's
street.
real.
Huh?
I said it's real. But yeah, word on the street. I'd rather talk about that anyway.
Yeah, I know, because we've told this story so many times on the Bully Beast Pod. I didn't feel like hearing it today. Let's talk about word on
Perfect.
the street. Okay, it's a lot of things going on out there. But we do want to send our thoughts and our prayers out to anybody that was affected by the bridge that fell
Oh
in
man, I seen it.
Baltimore, the Francis
Yes,
Scott Key Bridge.
prayers
So
up.
there are a little bit of updates there. Um, they did confirm that the ship actually lost power before it hit
Wow.
the Baltimore Bridge. 2 construction workers were rescued. Authorities
Praise the Lord.
continued to search for 6, but they knew that they probably did not make it. They were able to take a few survivors out of the water, but the way that they were able to stop more people from being hurt, harmed, or killed from this collision was because they were in contact with the ship. The ship lost control. They called them. They were able to stop the traffic on the bridge,
Listen,
but some of those construction workers were too far in for them to be able to stop. whatever was going to happen. So we do
Sheesh.
want to send our prayers. It's so scary because I used to drive across that bridge, and I hate bridges and tunnels ever since. Remember that movie back in the day with Sylvester Stallone, Daybreak, where they were in the Holland Tunnel, and then the Holland Tunnel, like I don't know
Flooding.
whether it went underwater. Well, it's underwater, but it filled with water. And I always would think about that, or like when I drive over to George Washington Bridge, it's always very scary for me. So I can only imagine like being on that bridge when something like that happened, or surviving that,
Yeah.
and
So
knowing that
imagine being
your
on a bike
peers.
and looking down. I'll be on a
That's
bike
so
looking down at George
scary.
Washington. Yeah, it's retarded. I hate it.
The
I'll be
Brooklyn
kind of scared
Bridge,
too,
like I
because
know a lot of people like to, like you said, a lot of people like to walk across the bridge. And I don't know. I just couldn't imagine. So we just want to send our thoughts and prayers out to the
yes,
families of anybody that was affected. But I do look at it like that bridge one was not even supposed to be anywhere near. I mean, that boat wasn't supposed to be anywhere near that bridge. And now they have all these conspiracy theories that are coming out. Hopefully it was nothing of ill intent. We'll find
insurance.
out, I'm sure,
Somebody got
eventually.
insurance money off of it.
You believe so?
You have to, man. The structure down, huge structure. I know they had insurance on it, so it makes all the sense in the world. But who knows anything? I
Well,
never
we'll
heard
see
that.
what happens. They already said it was like needed so much construction on it. Who knows what happened? But again,
Yeah, man, they
you
got
know,
extra money,
thoughts and
monkeys.
prayers. Well, let's talk about Albie Shore.
So
He says he has a new documentary that's coming out. We know this whole Diddy situation is going down. It's so many updates on this story. We know that they've come out and said that they raided Diddy's home due to sex trafficking,
okay.
and they have all these reports from the producer Little Rod that's suing him and who he's going to court with. Albie Shore is now speaking up. So is Misa. She was saying, she's Justin's mom. She was basically saying they mishandled her son. That's her main concern. And it seems like
Yeah.
Albie Shore's main concern is his son, Quincy. And he's basically saying, like, you know, dad, you can, I'm your real dad. You can come
Yes.
home. You'll be safe here. And he is seeming like he's going to expose Diddy some way, somehow. So the documentary is saying he's going to reveal how he ended up in a coma. And, you know, there's been so many rumors about
Jesus.
Diddy doing things to people when things don't go his way. So
Yes.
I'll be sure as saying that Diddy is really going to need to call Homeland Security after he starts talking. Or no, they're saying that yeah, basically like he's going to jail is what he's insinuating. What do you think he could have possibly done to Albie Shore? Because this was something that was going on for a while. Looks like he even pushed him out of the life of maybe his son Quincy or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it seemed like what Diddy wants, Diddy gets, and he does certain things to get it. That's what it seems like. I don't know, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I mean that's
it's
what
like,
they said that with Kid Cudi's car.
yeah,
They said
yeah,
that he blew up his car, that he did other
yes,
things,
yeah,
all because things weren't going as he liked. But now they're saying Young Miami's a sex worker for him. That 50
yikes,
Cent's baby mom is a sex worker for him. But then I
yikes.
also looked at it like, are they sex workers, or is he paying them as far as like an allowance because he's a rich man, and just for them to do whatever he wants them to do?
Yeah.
But is that sex workers?
I mean, everybody's somebody toy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you pay the girl bills and you go over and smash her every Wednesday, that's your sex worker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
so you still would consider that a sex worker.
yeah, all them girls sex workers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you having sex with multiple guys and these guys are paying your bills, paying your cell phone bill, paying your rent and stuff like that, you a sex worker too. You know what I'm
So
saying?
if
But
like, cause it only confuses me because I know that certain people are into different things.
uh-huh.
And to me, a sex worker is somebody that's like, hey, it's 1,500 to fuck. Do you have it? Yes or no? Or they standing on the street like, come on, daddy, $30 for head. Like,
Nah,
to me,
it's
that's a
different
sex worker.
ways. No, that's like
Me,
saying, go ahead.
no, I personally think seeing Young Miami and them saying that they were a couple or together, if she's doing sexual favors for him as somebody that he's involved with, and he's a rich man that gives her an allowance, I just don't look at that as a sex worker.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. That's the case. Everybody's sex worker. The girl be like, my
That's
rent
what
is
I don't
1,500.
understand.
I need 1,500 for my rent. And he's like, oh, I got you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You go over there and
That's not a
smash
sex
on the Wednesdays.
worker.
That's a sex worker too. Then if that's what she was doing, then that's all them girls sex workers. Because they are, and I bet you if she say, I can't give you no pussy, that dude ain't gonna pay that rent no more. You know what I'm saying? He need a favor for a favor at the end of the day. And that's literally what
I
life
think
is
the
at the
whole
end of the day.
point.
Sugar
That's
daddies
the
and
point.
all.
It's
Yeah.
to get her to be available to him at will, but I don't think that makes her a sex worker. So I don't know, like tomato, maybe. But
Yeah.
I do look at it, but then I do know that they said that Diddy's into watching his women have sex with other people, which I knew a man like that, and he was trying to actually talk to me, and the
Yeah.
first thing he did was, yeah, I was like, sir, absolutely not.
I love
But
this.
he, like, at first, because people are gonna put that mask on. So at first he was just trying to wine and dine and, oh, I could do that.
Peace.
And then when he got a little more comfortable thinking like he can open up, which you can, you should always be yourself, no matter what the person receives you as. That's on them. That don't really have nothing to do with you. But I would always lead with being myself if I was anyone that I'm giving advice to. But he basically was like, listen, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but I'm the type of man that gets turned on by watching my woman have sex with someone else. And I said, well, I'm the type of person that's never going to do no shit like that. So you can and I let him know. I'm like, we can be cool, but that's not my spill. But to me, like, if I was to turn around and be like, okay, you know what? I'm into that. I don't think that would make me a sex worker.
That's what I'm saying, but that's not illegal either. And I knew girls who was just like, I want to see you fuck another girl. I want to see a girl give you head.
Yes,
If
so
that shit is illegal,
worker.
all these motherfucking girls go to jail. I'm motherfucking calling on that motherfucker. You go to jail. You go to jail too. The fuck? All these motherfucking sex workers then.
Yeah, I think you just got to be careful when you label people because labels stick. And like, I would hate for that to be my child and somebody's walking around calling them a sex worker when they're a mother of two. You know what I mean? I would feel a way like I'm pretty sure things got right. And think about somebody like Diddy, right? Like, I noticed this with a lot of the guys in the industry that are younger. He's very influential on them. And I've noticed that throughout my whole career. Like, he takes to, and I'm not saying because he's doing anything with them, but he does take to young men and mentoring the young men in the industry. Like, I've seen Puff so many times. I don't have a personal relationship with him. I know people that have personal relationships with him that he's been influential in their life for a long time. I don't know what has gone on and transpired. You know what I mean? But when you do look at things like that, it's like, of course, he would be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he would be very, like, not, influential is the word. Like, say it's somebody, you're doing music, right, Wax? And you meet a Puff, and Puff is like, yo, I'm gonna help you, put you under the wing, EP your project, or I can help you with producers. Who wouldn't go? It's Diddy. You know what I mean?
But when he start putting his hand on your shoulder and start giving you a massage, like a man can give a man a massage. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the problem when you're eased into some shit. You be like, well,
it start with the touch of the shoulder.
My shoulder.
Yeah, my elbow. That's your elbow.
Next thing you know, you sucking dick on all fours. So you're like, how did I get here?
Y'all hold your hands and shit. Nigga hold each other's hands. Wear a pink shirt. You can have your toe. Motherfucker.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if that's the case, but I do see. Because imagine, think about the Lil Wayne situation, right? Like, no disrespect, but I remember when we were younger and they were on 106 and Park and they kissed on the mouth. Like, I'm pretty sure the first time Baby kissed him on the mouth, Wayne was like, what the fuck? Like, You get what I'm saying? But then when they were
Or if
like,
he was
nah, this
drunk,
is
I
our
don't know. Who
culture.
knows? Yeah, who knows anything? That's kind of wild. You know what I mean? Because Italians, they kiss each other on the cheek. You know what I'm saying? And my people don't. If I see my people try to kiss me on the cheek, I'm like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? What the fuck you doing real quick? You all right? If you keep coming in again, now your jab is going up and hit you.
Oh,
But
I
in
thought it was gonna
Italians,
be if you keep coming in, then I'm gonna stick my tongue out.
come on, see, I know you're gonna say something crazy. Who are you? But in different cultures, that's what I'm saying. In their cultures, they kiss in the mouth is kind of wild. Even tight, they kiss each other on the cheek and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, love. But all that kissing in the mouth, you another man and shit like that. Like, what is that for?
I don't know, but I know that we about to find out some more truths. This is the year of the truth, is what Cat Williams said. But if somebody did try to do something to you, that put you in a coma, would you still come after them?
Yeah. I mean, the guy who tried to wedgie me before, I mean, I was real young. The older dude who tried to wedgie
Big
me, I can't
difference.
wait to see his ass.
Big
No,
difference.
it's not a big difference. I'm just saying, anybody who tried to do anything to me, a man, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to see you one day. And I like to catch you, you know what I'm saying, when I feel like that you know, not looking to worry.
Yeah,
But
I'm glad. Like I'll be sure. I rock with I'll be sure. That's my guy. We're in the same. Well, he was signed to my company, so I've had dinners around him and stuff like that, and sat
peace.
down and fellowship with him. And he's a good guy, as far as I know. You know what I mean? But hopefully his truth gets out there, and we'll see what that is. So last but not least, it looks like Chiefs wide receiver Rashid Rice has
Yeah, I heard
confessed to
that.
his involvement in that car crash. Now, I don't know if you've seen, but
Yeah.
they were looking for his ass. It was a 6-car pileup in Dallas in the middle of the
Uh-huh.
day. Him and his friends were apparently racing, and they both hopped out the Corvette and the Lamborghini and left the car in the middle of the
Bounce. Yeah.
highway and got ghost. Okay. So we know that he did just what he just played in the Super Bowl, just a champion right here, and
Yeah.
clearly was doing things he had no business doing.
Yeah.
So the leasing company from Lamborghini is who he reached out to, which it should have been the police first.
Yeah.
But who knows? Either way, here's the crazy thing, right? For him to lease the car, how much do you think he was paying?
Probably 25, 35.
This is
Yeah,
how
35,
ignorant
35.
we are as a people. This man was paying $1,800 a day
Damn.
to lease a Lamborghini.
18 a day.
Who the hell tricked this man? I'm hoping that this is a false report, but this is according to NFL Preem. Um, Listen, they're saying that
35 stacks a
that
month.
he was paying $1,800 daily. That car is not even worth that. Like, and I
It's
want
not.
that car, so I've done my research on that car. Like, somebody ripped you off, brother, and
Yeah,
then
you
you
got ripped off, man. Come on,
forget the
bro. 18
accident.
a day. Maybe you
Forget the
maybe you
accident.
found out. That's probably what it was. He probably found out that it was $1,800 a month. That was $1,800 a fucking day. He crashed that bitch. That's what the fuck happened.
Yo.
He probably looked at the fucking paperwork and said $1,800 a day and hit the fucking gas.
Yeah, look, the vehicle is worth $250. I would say I think it's $350, but still, it ain't no fucking $1,800 a day. So
Nah,
these
family.
people then got the hell out of him. Now I get why these. Now I get it. I'm about to start renting cars out too, you
Yeah, that's
dummies.
nice. That's nice.
This is crazy. I thought he was dumb for leaving the car on the damn highway, but now his ass is even. And then it's like you got video. It's the middle of the day, fam. You're big as hell. He
Yeah,
looked like you,
L'Oreal.
Wax. Like dead
Yo,
ass. Like he's like
guess what, L'Oreal?
what?
He got out the lease. Wow. He that $1,800 a day. He just got out the lease. That crash was cool. He wanted to report it stolen, but he got caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? Had that other car pull up behind them, boom. They jump in real quick and got the fuck out of there. You got
Well,
caught.
guess what?
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
he's
Trying
gonna
to
be
get
in
away.
jail. Like you can't just leave the scene of an
I
accident.
mean, you gotta prove. You're right, but I don't think he's gonna go to jail. He got enough bucks to Yeah, we paying $1,800 a day.
He's gonna have a hefty fine,
but he's out of that lease though.
But they're gonna have to explain why did he just walk off. You can't just walk off from an accident. That's a bigger crime than anything that he committed.
Yeah, he just had a big accident. He could have said that he got scared for his life, and the only thing he could have thought was just to walk away and just get out.
These niggas was laughing and walking down the highway.
Do I need to be his lawyer?
Yes, because I got video.
He probably thought that he was at Chuck E. Cheese.
We got video of him laughing, walking down the highway with his fucking friends like it was a joke after they were racing and caused a 6-car pileup with kids involved. There were kids, babies.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
He's disgusting. It's not funny. It's not a joke. If you're trying to get out your lease, brother, drive yourself off a cliff. But what you're not going to do is involve babies in an accident and think it's a fucking joke. Like, what if that baby, God forbid, something happened to that child? It's not a joke. Like,
don't mean nothing. Something happened to the babies, man. Come on.
And like a Black young mother, she's on there like, listen, I don't know what happened. We seen him jump out the car. She's scared as hell. Like, that's not cool. The hell, because y'all wanted to race in the middle of the day? Like, grow the fuck up. Look. They chilling. Like, it's like, what are y'all doing? And him and his stupid ass friends. Not one person was like, yo, I'ma just stay and like whatever. Nothing.
But what they do? Pay somebody to keep them moving? You know what I'm saying? To get them.
They didn't do nothing. They hopped out the cars and left them there in the middle of the highway.
I'm saying, where they go? They on the highway? They got in an Uber or something?
No, they said they walked possibly to the train station and got on the train.
Oh, peace.
Right. Just left the cars in the middle of the highway. So good job, guys. Great examples and role models. Let's move on. Oh, let's talk about Black excellence, finally.
Yes.
Big shout out to Michael Jordan, okay? He is now a part of the Billionaires Club. Well, he's been a part of the Billionaires Club, but the Forbes list was released. He's part of the 3 Billionaires Club, okay? $3.2 billion he is now worth. Oprah Winfrey is coming in at a whopping $2.8 billion. Jay-Z, $2.5 billion. Kim Kardashian, she's not Black, who cares? Tyler Perry, $1.4 billion. Rihanna, $1.4 billion. King James, who is still currently in the league, a billionaire, $1.2 billion. And they all made the list. The entertainment portion of the billionaire Forbes list, and they are all up on there. Only Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian made it from the other side of the, Angelo's side. Twerk God's side.
You see what he said? Would you say, Cal, he over here like this, like, why not? Like, what are you talking about?
He was crying.
What you mean?
That's Black excellence too. It looks like Odell Beckham and Kim Kardashian have called it quits already, so that's Black excellence.
Why? I thought she was pregnant.
Because she tried to ruin him. No, she said she started talking about having kids with him, and he got up out of there. He's like, hell no, bitch. That's not going down over here. So
my kids and Kanye kids, his brothers and sisters, amazing.
We got him back, y'all. We got him back. She did not fully ruin him. He can still bounce back this off season. So go ahead, Odell.
He rented the car. He rented it out. Thank God for renting it out instead of leasing it. So now you got to crash it, motherfucker, because at least that's a high lease bill right there, boy.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't resort to a stripper. Now, let's get into Wax's ABCs, and you know how that goes down. We give you a word, you rate, review, subscribe.
Tell a friend.
You give us a definition. You tell us what the word is. You use it in a sentence. Oh my goodness. I'm scared for you on this one. You ready?
I know it. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's funny because I was just now talking about this word.
Oh, you were just talking about this.
Yeah, I was just talking about this word.
Okay, well, the word is ABLUTOPHOBIA. What word is that?
Is blue toe hobia. Is Bluetopia. Bluetopia is a
Bia. Okay.
Yeah, Bluetopia is a two You know how you got the Viagra pills and there's only one of them. This right here is the Blue Topia. It's the one you need to be scared of out the motherfucker. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't even know there was two of them. You take two Viagra?
No, that's why that's a phobia. You need to be scared of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
no.
it comes in a 2-pack. You know what I'm saying? That's when dudes got dead meat. So this right here is a Blue Topia. It's like, yo, the warning on a Viagra pill. And it comes in a 2-pack right here. And that's what it is, a Blue Topia.
So this is a sex pill.
Yeah, this is a sex pill, but this is like the warning sign on it. You know what I'm saying?
So it's better than Cialis and it's better than
no, it's definitely not better than the you know what I'm saying,
Blue
Chew.
Chew.
You know what I'm saying? This right here is like that's why you need two of them, because like the aftermarket. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
It's
It's
like
like the
Bluetooth.
I get it, like the no frills version.
There you go. Instead of Frosted Flakes, is right here. It's called Flakes.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So this right here is the flakes of ice flakes. This is the ice flakes of the Viagra pills. You know what I'm saying? Bluetopia. And Topia is like something to be scared of. So you need to be scared of this shit because it ain't got everything that Viagra got in.
Okay, so use it in a sentence. Yes, come on.
Yes. All right. I went to the whore house to go get my uncle because he's always in there. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I found his ass. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck you doing? He's like, man, I lost my Bluetopia pill. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that shit gonna fuck your heart up. You know what I'm saying? You know, take this Viagra pill that I got right here. Do what you gotta do and be outside waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So that was my Bluetopia.
Which one did he use?
Shit. He used the one you get subscribed from the doctor when you got dead meat.
All right, let's see what it is, because I know that's nowhere near it.
I bet you that's what it is.
No.
The word is ablutophobia, and it means the fear of bathing or washing.
Oh, that's definitely whack.
No, you gotta think about it. What I said, because if you bathe or wash it, what you gotta do is like you jerking off. You keep like washing your meat. You don't wash your meat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's when you find out that your meat don't get hard. You got to take one of these pills. All right, let's see what we got.
Like I said, totally off. Say it again. How's the word that?
Ablutophobia.
Ablutophobia is whack.
Kind of what I was.
That was the sentence. All you had to do is say that. Like, you are ablutophobia and you don't like to take showers or baths. And
Ablutophobia.
4 times a week.
Ablutophobia. When's the last time you took a bath, whack?
Last night. Not a bath. I haven't. I just got the shower.
No, you too big to be taking a bath last night.
No. I said shower. I take a shower. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm one of the guys that take a shower 4 or 5 times a week. I'm not a 7-day shower guy.
That's disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm not lying to you though. These guys out here lying, so they take a shower every fucking single night. Unless you in a gym every night, unless you playing ball every single night and shit like that. And you got filthy balls. But if I ain't doing nothing that day and I'm really just chilling, I might go to sleep. Yeah, no doubt. But I'm not going to.
I'll break up with a nigga for some shit like that. If that nigga don't take a shower every day,
single night. Twerk, you take a shower every single night?
Yes, the fuck.
That's what the shower is there for.
Every single night.
Yeah.
I take 2 showers a day.
Girls supposed to take 2-3 showers a day. We not moist all fucking day. Every time y'all walk, it's do friction. So y'all thinking about
y'all got balls, and that should be sweaty and nasty. Like, stop.
Eyeballs don't mean shit. Eyeballs hang in the wind.
Y'all stink. I never smelled like a man.
A girl got an open womb.
Y'all got the same thing, but it's sticking out. Like, what the fuck? You gotta wipe that shit and wash that shit too.
I'm eating out of a womb.
You got an asshole. Like, you shit. You're nasty. Yeah, get quiet.
Man, assholes thinking me that shit loose.
That's nasty. Loose asshole. Bully and the Beast podcast. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe.
Tell a friend. Where my shirt's at?
Yeah, I'm getting out of here because he's getting disgusting. I could smell it from over here.
Just saying, follow my YouTube channel, the Polymath Network YouTube channel. I've been vlogging all the events I've been going to and shit. I was just at the Paper Plane / On the Radar.
Oh, that's fire.
I got that vlog.
Okay, you got a Diddy event.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Gabe. No, it wasn't a Diddy event.
You gotta be crazy.
I got that vlog up on
Tell
YouTube.
him I'm coming on there to spit a freestyle too.
She's back, y'all. Oh shit. Ricochet.
Yo, Angela, real fast. If
Shut up.
you to come, you to come to his spot, are you going?
Look, sometimes Diddy wants to party, and you got to tell him no.
You're funny. We're gonna get out of here. Follow the gang. Where can they follow you at?
At WAXKYNG, and definitely at a place to go _SC. Come holler at us. You know,
Yeah, let them know again, Twerk, where they can find you and follow you.
Yes, I'm at Angelo Scarfone on IG. You can also follow me at the Polymath Network.
And y'all can follow
Yo.
me, Star and L'Oreal. And like I said,
That's it.
listen every morning to the Morning Hustle Show. We'll see you next
Better.
week. Bye.
Peace.